Compliments, everyone. I'd like to share a very profound conversation today, and that's regarding our relationship and our marriages. You know, I am quite concerned about the quality of relationship and marriages in our society today, especially among the young people. Our generation, I think we're doing much better, and it boils down to parenting and educational curriculum. For instance, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I come from the family of late Sir FGN and Demonica Okoye. My father did not come from a rich home, but he became strong, resilient, determined, and he was able to build with his sons a very successful construction company in the East. One thing our father and our mother did was to bring us up with praying habits. As a daughter of the FGN Okoye, you had to, or son of the FGN Okoye family, you had to be involved in the morning prayer. If you ever miss the prayer, a long cane is waiting for you from my father. Then after the prayers, he would start 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That was to let you know that it's important to take care of your body. That was a form of exercise. We'll be just jumping up 1, 2. And then after, he will start his pep talk. He will ask you, what is your plan for today? What do you want to achieve? You cannot just wake up and just go through the day without achieving anything. So those were the fundamental upbringing that I had as a child, and it affected my life. And that is today. If I try not to speak to God on a daily basis, I can't even function. So my spiritual life is very, very important to me. And of course, I also went to a Christian primary school, Christ Church Primary School, Owani. And I also attended a Christian-based secondary school, Queen's School, Enugu, one of the very good schools in the then Eastern Nigeria. Of course, I attended University of Ibadan and University of Jos. All of those universities and the schools gave me a solid foundation for the woman I am today. But there's something I'd like to say. In all of that interaction, none of them actually let me know the importance of balancing all areas of my life, because I am spiritual. I have a spiritual side. I have a mental and emotional side. I have a body that I needed to be taken care of. I have my relationship and my marriages and my interaction with friends, family, and others, my financial well-being, and my purpose. Nobody told me that I had to be consistently and continuously improving all those areas. And so when I got married in school, had my first child in school, got another child in school, and became a mother, a businesswoman, and a wife, I was multitasking and I became careless. I was focusing mostly on my career and my business. I was not focusing on my health. I began to have health-related issues. That's when I started having depression. The depression, anxiety all affected my life and my relationship. I became negatively programmed. So I became unduly sensitive. And I was particularly worried about the other women. I was manufacturing them in my brain. Whether there's a woman or not, I was always thinking about another woman. And it stole my joy. So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that our parenting and educational curriculum actually miss a very important training that we need to do with our children. And that is letting them know that they need to be consistently improving all areas of their lives, their spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical, and even their identity, their purpose. And that is what brings me to the conversation today. Many of our young people get married, and they may not have been equipped with the strategies and skills to build relationship or marriages. They go in there ill-equipped to build the relationships. So they go there struggling. And what you will want to remember is that both the man or the woman may be struggling. If we're lucky and one of them is a more mature person, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, whenever there is a stress factor, the more mature person will hold, because of their mindset and their spiritual maturity, they'll be able to hold the marriage. and the marriage will not have an issue. But in a situation where the man and the woman are in the same spiritual, mental, and emotional maturity level, that's a big problem. Nobody is going to be able to support the relationship. And again, what we don't realize in this society is that all that glitters is not gold. We see beautiful faces, handsome faces, but sometimes they may be running empty in their inner being. They may be living in inner agitation, inner frustrations, agitation all the time, complainant mode, because they set sometimes unrealistic rules in their relationship. And every day, their expectations are not met. Here is my conversation. Everybody, man, woman that is trying to be a husband, wife, mother, father, need to prepare for relationship. You need to acquire skills by attending classes, and of course they do counseling classes. Sometimes the counseling classes in the churches and the mosques may not cover the whole situation. So they may be focusing mostly on the spiritual. They may not teach on positive mindset. They may not even allow couples to know that mineral and vitamin deficiencies can be a problem in the marriage. Because if you're lacking some mineral and vitamins, it will make you to be moody all the time. You're going to be in an agitation and you're always going to be complaining. So my conversation to couples today is step back. Stop trying to change your partner. Look at changing yourself. Engage in a training program that can teach you. For instance, I teach the growth mindset and integrative lifestyle, which is continuous and consistent personal development in all areas of your life. Your spiritual, mental, emotional, making sure your body gives you the health and energy to keep accomplishing your dreams and aspirations, and puts you in an empowering mood, positive mood, to be a happy and partner building your marriage. And again, you must be able to do something. You must identify the man or woman you're living with. Some of them may just be moody and depressed 24 hours. So when they act and when they speak, you may not understand. And then you make a mistake of getting combative, coming there with agitation. No. That's the worst thing you can do in that circumstance, because the marriage is definitely going to have a problem. At the time your partner is acting up, I think you should step back. Go and focus on yourself and see how you can manage and escalate the tension. Do not come with agitation and combativeness. So my advice to couples is focus on building yourself into a happy, healthy, energetic, passionate, and impactful individual. So that when you're going into the marriage, you're not going there to be dependent on your partner for your emotional well-being. Your partner can contribute to your happiness, but don't expect your partner to be the one determining your happiness. Happiness is a choice. It's within you. God has said, you are my child. God has made you a masterpiece. Don't allow anybody outside of you steal your joy. Many of us allow our partners to be the ones giving us happiness. That your partner should contribute, but they shouldn't determine it. So this is part of my conversation today. I do pray that every man, woman that is in a toxic relationship should begin to see that there are solutions. But it is you that will have to take the solution. I can take you to the river, but I cannot force you to drink. So please look out for our Q&A interactive conversations in the RMSA community. I'll give you all the strategies and skills you can use to build yourself into a happy human being, irrespective of whatever is happening around you. So that when you can go into your marriage, you go there to build, not to destroy. And then, man, if you're a toxic agent in your marriage, you need to pull back, because you're actually destroying somebody's life. You may actually be inadvertently sending your wife to hospital, because some of the women that have had cancer of the breast are coming from toxic relationship. Then woman, don't become a stress factor for your husband. Men are struggling a lot to be able to fund the family and come to the family with a lot of happiness, shaky body. No, sometimes women, there's a woman I told, be singing for your husband. Sing and dance for him. Men love that. They love positive energy. I do that all the time. So if you'd like to please know more about the Q&A interactive conversations, WhatsApp 0703 440 6780. 0703 440 6780. The RMSA community of the growth mindset, and Integrative Lifestyle Academy is here. We deal with the root causes of relationship and marital challenges. We just don't look at the superficial signs and symptoms. Call us and we'll begin the journey of a self-transformation that makes you a strong, resilient individual to make your marriage to work. God bless you.